Welcome to another episode of Learning. Today, we are going to learn about language systems. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we journey to the world of linguistics. Before we begin, we have two objectives for this lesson. These are to define language systems and to enumerate practical teaching ideas. In this video, we are going to discuss teaching specific aspects of language and teaching language systems. To challenge our brain, let us play Guess the Gibberish game. Form a word from the nonsense words. These are the mechanics of how are we going to play the game. Read the random words that will appear in your screen. Speak aloud until you guess the right word or words, and answer before the time runs out. You may use your chat boxes. The correct word is language system. Language system or language skills is the terminology many teachers use to talk about the different key subject areas involved in language learning. These systems or skills typically relate directly to the language. However, there are many other important subject areas involved in language learning, such as learning about learning, how to take tests, and working with others or independently. The language systems involved in language learning are phonology, lexis, grammar, function, and discourse. Once you have a better understanding of these systems, you'll have a better understanding of what ESL is and how to teach it. Let's have another set of words. Teaching specific aspects of language, we have deductive approach. It is when we give students explanations or grammar rules, and then, based on this, the students make phrases and sentences using the new language. We have engage, study, and activate. Inductive approach. Instead of going from rules to examples, we go to examples and student tries to figure out the rules. We have engage, activate, and study. One of the clearest way of explaining the meaning of something is by showing it. We can show the object, we can have mime, facial expressions, pictures, body movements, diagrams, timelines, using check questions, translate words or phrases, and describe the meaning of the word. Let us have another set of words. In explaining language construction, we may teach stress by demonstrating beating time with our arms. For intonation pattern, it is demonstrated by drawing the tune in the air. We also have written explanations and the use of flashcards. We also have practice and controlled practice, and this helps students internalize how language is constructed. We have different examples of how to teach language system. One way of teaching grammar is to explain and practice procedures. If we use discovery approach, we'll let students look at the language and come with their own conclusion. Next one is teaching pronunciation. Using different intonation patterns or stress, phrases, punctuations, exercises, songs, chants, rhymes, and tongue twister. The most important thing to remember in teaching is that students should have as much opportunity as possible to listen to spoken English. Teaching vocabulary. For beginners, teachers may use explain and practice procedure. Hold up the picture and model the words, and as students learn more, we conduct response drill with the use of flashcards and let them give the correct word. For classes, almost complete beginners, assuming that students know different lexical items, the one way of exploiting it is to let the class build their own vocabulary or tree diagram. Next is we have teaching language functions. We have back chaining, building up phrases from the end. Teaching language system or language skills is the terminology many teachers use to talk about the different key subject areas involved in language learning. There are two approaches for introducing students the aspects of language. They are deductive, we have explain and practice, and inductive or the discovery activities. One way of teaching grammar is to explain and practice procedures and have discovery approach. In teaching pronunciation, using different intonation patterns or stress phrases, punctuations, exercises, songs, and chants is mostly used. teaching vocabulary, explain and practice, and flashcards, vocabulary trees, and diagrams. Since language is a system of sounds, words, patterns, and etc. used by humans to communicate thoughts and feelings according to Oxford Advanced Learner's Dictionary 1989, we have to teach what and how the system works. In teaching language system, it is a must to take consideration the appropriateness or the system to be taught to certain students regarding their age, level of competence, psychological, social, and economic aspects. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. See you all again for another fun learning adventure. This is Ailyn Cepeda from Team Lengua Franca saying, do your best and God will do the rest. Bye-bye!